Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to share a new unboxing for you. If you like a value bead box with beads of different sizes and a findings kit to help you get started, you're in the right place because today we're going to be opening up the Curated Bead Box for the month of November. Now if you're not familiar with this box, I'll leave some information down below in the description section of this video, along with a link to the website and a coupon code in case you're interested. And I can't wait to see what's in this month's box, so let's go ahead and get started. And here we have the Curated Bead Box for the month of November 2024. The name of this box is In the Jungle, and I must say I'm a little surprised. I was expecting something that's Thanksgiving themed or Christmas themed, so this one's quite different, but it looks very interesting. I'm seeing some green colors, gold, black, some brown tones, and look at this interesting elephant pendant. Let's go ahead and open it up. This is definitely a very nice color palette. It has a lot of earth tones, that's for sure, and some gold colored metal items. Let me get organized and we'll go through each thing. Here are the first 3 strands. All of these measure 10 millimeters in size. This box usually carries strands that are in 3 different sizes, 10, 8, and 6 millimeter. And then it carries a bunch of loose beads, which we'll go over in just a few moments. Let's take a look at this one. These are glass pearl beads, and the color is soft gold, and this is an 8-inch strand. I really do like this gold color. It's very pretty. And it goes well with the green and the brown, I think. And I like the luster, it feels really nice. Let's take a look at these. These are interesting looking. We've had these before in different sizes and colors. These are called spot marble style glass beads. And obviously the reason they're called spot is because they have a spotted effect, as you can see. The color is brown, but the spots are actually an off-white color. Very cool looking, aren't they? They really do add a little bit of interest to any jewelry piece because of the spotted effect. And I love this green color. It's so pretty. These are also glass pearl beads and the color is soft green. And this is an 8-inch strand. And by the way, this strand here is 6 inches. So it's a little bit shorter. Now I don't normally use 10 millimeter size glass pearl beads, but once in a while I do use them as either a focal or a pair of earrings. It's a very pretty green though, isn't it? I really like it. Let me get some more strands. And here we have the next 3 strands. This one here has beads that are 8 millimeters in size, and these 2 have 6 millimeter size beads. Now we did get a 3rd strand of 6 millimeter size beads, but the 3rd strand actually fell apart, so I had to put them in a tray, and I'll bring them out in just a second. But don't you love these colors? They definitely remind me of fall. And I guess they called this box In the Jungle because of the elephant pendant, but you could definitely use a leaf pendant or something that's more fall-like if you wanted to. Let's take a look at these. I really love this color of brown. It's so pretty. These are crackle glass beads, as you can see, and the color is actually listed as light brown, but to me it's a very reddish brown color. Very appropriate for fall. I love using the 8 millimeter size. I really do. I use it quite often in my designs. Let's take a look at these. These are also crackle beads, as you can see, and the color is grass green, and this strand is 16 inches long, and by the way, so is that one there. It's pretty long, but don't you love how the crackle reflects the light? I think it's beautiful. It really is. I love that crackle effect. And I like that green color too. These are very cool looking. They look like gemstones, but they're actually glass beads. They're called swirl marble style glass beads, and the color is khaki/red. Don't you love these? Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I think it's because of that green tone mixed with a little touch of red. But anyway, these definitely look like gemstones. And this strand is 10 inches long. Let me get some more beads. Here are the next 3 items. These are the beads from the strand that fell apart. They're actually black onyx gemstone beads, so that's nice. And the strand was 10 inches long. But what I'm liking about these is that they have large holes. So if you wanted to use them on leather cord, you could. Let me show you. They have a matte finish, as you can see. But other than that, there's nothing else remarkable about these. They're just matte black onyx gemstone beads. And here we have a bead mix. Look at that. I love those colors. I'm seeing nickel, I'm seeing bronze, I'm seeing a little gunmetal as well. Let me show you. Some of them are drilled differently. They're drilled across, like this one right here. We have some round beads. These are actually very interesting looking because they're faceted and sparkly on one side, and then they have that foil on the back. But I like how they're drilled. Very cool. Then we have these here. That's an interesting shape. We have some faceted bicones as well. We have these disc beads. That's cool, and I like how it's drilled. It's drilled off center. And we have some tiny beads as well, like this one right here, and these two. And then we have this rondelle with that beautiful plating on the sides. I love that. Now I'm not too sure about these down here because they're so large. I mean, look at that. That's a huge bead. But I guess if you wanted to use one as a focal, it would work out great. But the other nice thing about these beads is that they're actually black onyx gemstone beads as well. But in this case, of course, they're shiny. They're smooth and shiny, unlike these. But you could still make a very nice black onyx gemstone necklace with one of these as a focal, or even a bracelet that would work okay as well. They measure 16 millimeters in size, and there are 3 of them, as you can see. So you could make a pair of earrings and use the third one for a focal on a necklace. Let me get some more items. And here we have the last 4 items. Now we do need to look at the Finding Starter kit, but I'll show you that after we finish looking at these. We have spacer beads, we have this pendant. We have these right here that are listed as bead caps, but you could also use them as spacer beads in my opinion. And then we have these bead caps right here. Let's take a look at these. These are very cool looking because of that groove texture on the surface, and I like the color. And they have large holes as well, so you could string leather cord through them. And they're pretty substantial too, they're not lightweight. They measure 10 by 6 millimeters, and the color is antique gold. And look at this pendant, oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. It has an open design, so that's cool. Whenever I see an open design like that, it makes the piece look more delicate, even though the dimensions are pretty large. There's the back. As you can see, it's hollow in the back. And it has a nice big loop. I can see doing some kind of macrame technique using these beads and this pendant. But anyway, the dimensions are 60 by 50 millimeters, and the color is antique gold as well. I think it's very cute, actually. Let's take a look at these. Like I said, you could use these as bead caps or spacer beads. To me, they're more like spacer beads. These are 6 millimeters in size, and we get a total of 30, so that's very generous. Let's take a look at these now. These are also 6 millimeters in size, and each one has 4 little petals, as you can see, and we get a total of 30 of these as well. So now let me go ahead and get the Finding Starter kit. And here we have the Finding Starter kit. Each Curated Bead Box always carries one, and it's either in gold or silver. And obviously this month is in gold. Now if you're a beginner, this is a great kit to have because it has a lot of the basics to help you get started. It doesn't have everything, but it does have the basics. I don't know if you remember back when you were new at jewelry making, you weren't quite sure of everything that you needed. So this kit is actually very helpful for beginners. Let me show you what it has. Here we have some memory wire, and I believe it's 60 millimeters in diameter and 0.6 millimeters thick. Here we have some lobster clasps, and there's a total of 4. Here we have some jump rings, and these are 6 millimeters in size, and I love these because they're very, very thick. Here we have some ear wire hooks, and there's a total of 6, so that's enough for 3 pairs of earrings. We have some flat head pins, and these are very thick as well. We have some stretch cord, and it's thick stretch cord, which means you can use it with large beads. We have some crimp beads, and these are the round crimp beads. They're not the tubes. And we have some beading wire, and you get 1 yard's worth. So anyway, like I said before, this kit will definitely come in handy if you're a beginner. So now I'd like to go ahead and arrange the entire collection on my table so we can see how everything coordinates. And here we have the whole collection in the jungle, and in spite of the name, like I mentioned earlier, these colors are perfect for fall in my opinion. I like that they included some gemstones, these little ones and these 3 big ones, and I love this bead mix, I really do. I'm a big fan of bead mixes. Now this pendant is a little large for me, personally, but I know some people like larger pendants. It's a beautiful pendant though, and I love that open design. It's very pretty. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. If you have time, I'd love to hear your opinion. If you could leave some comments down below, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.